Oop.
Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
New York Podcast, live on the Evening Rush Network. Real, raw, and uncut Queens.
Hey. Happy Monday, everybody.
So our producer had to have Chrissy make one that was actually like a verbal one because niggas wasn't reading.
We still ain't gonna pay that shit no attention, so it don't even matter.
I mean, my views are not sponsored by the Evening Rush Network because what I say is what I say. Period.
Oh God.
True indeed.
Man, listen. How was everybody weekend?
Eventful.
My weekend I had an eventful weekend. I had me and my partner, my mother. We had a pop-up in the yard.
Okay.
Was it a pop-up shop in the yard?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I came through.
I put it on all of my pages. I don't know.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Do me a favor. From now, when next time you do a pop-up or you have one, please text me because if I post on social media, I post and I come back off. I'm almost never on because I never have time anymore.
Gotcha.
So I apologize for not showing up because I didn't know though.
Look, we was in the yard. It was a nice, breezy Saturday day. It was good.
What was I doing Saturday?
I don't know.
I know I did boot camp. I don't remember. Saturday seemed so far away.
How about you, Precious? How was your weekend?
My weekend was eventful, but it was a good one.
That's good. Same. My weekend wasn't so busy today. Well, this weekend,
what about you, Envy?
My weekend was good. It wasn't so busy as normal, but I can't complain at all because this week is gonna make up for last weekend. All my orders and everything, so I ain't worried about it.
And then 2 weeks from that.
Oh yeah, we outside. We out of town, and we in North Carolina. I gotta do an event down there, so I'm finna pull up.
That's what's up right there.
Yes, sir. So
you gotta take your shirt off, spin around your head, spin like a helicopter.
North Carolina, right?
Yo, the funny thing about that is, dead ass. That was the last song I listened to. I was doing overhead presses the other day, in the gym, P.D. Pablo joint. Dead ass.
Oh Lord. So yeah. So I must say I can't complain because I already know what's in store for me and what I got to get done and what's got to be put in place. Oh, but I'm now officially LLC, Envious Creation LLC.
Okay.
Stop bullshitting.
Okay. Big thing. Look, how long have you been? How long have you been in business, and now you just the LLC?
I know. I can't even tell y'all how long. Y'all be like, you play just so, and it's been since 2017, 2018.
Girl, because if somebody had took that name,
I'm so glad because I was like this. Please not today. And I must say, even if I check like every other randomly or just at the spur of the moment, I was good. So I was like, let me just do this shit and get it out the way. And I
get it out the way.
You did it through what's the name of that company?
She did it herself.
I went through the state.
That's what I'm gonna send you my paperwork and you can do mine.
I charge for Secretary of Services.
We'll talk. I just said we'll talk paperwork on the
That's easy. 1, 2, 3.
No, I'll be honest.
I got two of them bad boys.
The way my time set up.
But I didn't go through legal Zoom.
No, literally, it only takes 2 minutes.
Well, I got EIN.
Hey, Dawn, how's it going?
Hey, Dawn.
But yeah, I went through the state. I didn't go through legal Zoom. I didn't go through none of those other places.
Right? No, because that's all they do. They literally charge you to go on the state website and do it for you.
Correct.
When you can do it yourself.
Correct.
All right, so we'll talk tomorrow afternoon about that if you got time.
Cool, that's fine. So other than that, hey Mother Sue, how are you?
Hey, that's Aisha.
Oh, she changed her name again? Hey, Dawn.
No, that's her. Because we not on Facebook, so that's her name on YouTube.
Oh, we is on Facebook too. We didn't go Facebook yet.
Oh yeah, Dawn still.
Now. I'm on Facebook now.
Okay. Yeah, she watching on YouTube.
Oh,
you can tell by you can tell what it is
by the little red thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, what is everybody's opinion on our topic today? Boys
Well, what is
versus
the topic
men.
at first?
Huh?
What's the topic at first? Because we ain't
Boys
seen the topic.
versus men. The definition of a man. There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn. Dawn said fix your forehead. I know. I be just. Oh gosh, and Dawn is always coming
Hey,
for me.
Benjamin.
Hey Benjamin. Hey y'all. Mandy from
Hey,
California.
Benjamin.
I'm putting on my
Hey,
glasses.
Mandy. Thanks for joining us. She's from the T.O. Mac Fitness Show as well. She's a new host on the T.O. Mac Fitness Show. How
That's
are
right,
you,
Mandy.
And she
Yeah.
from
Yo,
Cali,
man,
I
in
believe.
the building.
Yes, hi Mandy. I remember her from when we were watching a show and she came on to share her journey. I hope your journey is still going good, Mandy.
Yeah, Mandy killing it. Me and her just was
I
talking
know.
about she was doing some deadlifts earlier. Mandy killing it. Yo, Mandy, I'm
Okay.
super proud of you. Keep pushing it.
That's right, Mandy. Sorry, we had to tell Mandy already.
Y'all already know she represents the TL Mac Fitness Show each and every Thursday, 8 p.m. on the Evening Rush Network.
But today she's on
Shout
the
out
Queens
to
of
Rob.
New York podcast.
Yeah,
Watching
she's on the TL Mac Fitness Show hosted by the
Bless you,
Queens of New York City
Thank
podcast.
you.
Oh, we're
So
gonna need
banana
the
pudding? Okay.
we're gonna need the mute.
We're not even going to entertain him at all.
I was about to say, who got banana pudding?
Yo, it's a blood
Aisha,
thing
I
right
got
there.
you. I got you. Oh my God.
Yo, Rainbow,
right,
we were going,
Mandy.
it wasn't we?
That's right, Mandy.
Look, I'm like, you know what it is? I got Auntie's recipe for banana pudding, but I just don't be feeling like making it. That's my
You know what
whole
I mean?
thing.
I need that coleslaw.
Mommy got that.
So
She got it.
listen, you
That
know what?
and
I'm
her
looking
cabbage,
for.
Mommy actually got that. I said, look at you out here making
Oh,
your
thank
sister
you.
coleslaw.
Thank you, Aisha. She said, Precious, Rainbow, and Envy, you ladies are so beautiful. Thank you, Lovable.
And
We
so are
appreciate
you,
you.
Look here.
What
Yes,
up,
thank
Storm?
you.
What's
How are
going
you?
on? Thanks for tuning in.
And so are
Just
you,
like you,
Aisha.
boo.
Yes, you are.
Period. She's
I just
definitely
love
a queen. Yes, me too. So yes, our topic
Look, how could you not love Lovable?
right.
He's just lovable.
Right.
Lovable. Yes, absolutely. So the topic is boys versus men. So we definitely have TL Mac Fitness on that.
Yeah, it's hard. Look, it be hard. You be like,
Yeah, I'll be everywhere. Like, why you want to say? I ain't put thumbs down for you. I was pointing to you.
No, I'm pointing to me now. I'm pointing. I'm
Oh.
not saying something. I'm pointing to me.
Oh,
trying. We try. Look, I can't get it.
You on that side? He on that side of you? Nope, that's that. Nope.
Yes, Lovable did the damn thing on everything on Friday. They was actually
I'm underneath
live
Envy
in the
and
studio.
to the left of Rainbow.
Right. I mean, of course they know who you are, right? And I'm over here like,
Right.
The
So
only
right
man
there,
up
right
there.
there.
but yeah. So we got you on the show today because we can talk about our definition of what separates men from the boys, but we need a real man on the show.
I want to hear y'all definition though, because I mean I got my own point of view, so I would love to hear what ladies think, because like you said, you know, y'all have your own point of view about what a man is and what a boy is. But I told Envy when we first spoke about it, I'm like, yo, you got boys, you got men, and you got niggas.
That's true.
So it depends on how you classify each and every one of them. So
Right. And we might have another male guest. I'm not sure. I think he's running late, but we might have another male guest. Even I might
I'm sorry,
if
y'all. I'm a
anything, if they can't log on,
little
I'll
tired
probably
today.
give
I'm
them a
out here
call.
looking crazy.
you're
Lord.
looking crazy. You looking beautiful as always.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Right. Now I don't know
You're not
what she
trying. You're doing. We don't use the word trying. Trying is failure.
I don't know
Look.
what she's talking about. And then you had to see the girl yesterday. My family was like, they said, they were loving on her yesterday. The women love Rainbow. My family is just a genuine family or whatever. So Rainbow fit right in at our family gathering yesterday, and then she showed that leg. They was like, make sure you get a picture of that leg.
You gotta get your angles. You gotta make sure you got your assets out. You know, I ain't got no ass. I ain't got no titties. I got a leg. You know,
you got body. Just because it ain't or voluptuous, you got body. Stop playing. Your body go with you. That body.
Lovable said, boys are immature, men are mature, simple.
That's true.
Yeah. You can say that to an extent because men, and I'm gonna say men don't mature as fast as women,
Right.
but at the same time, they have different, directions than boys and niggas. Men, a man, he will know his purpose and which direction he's trying to go in, as opposed to a boy or a nigga.
Okay, so what? So I'm trying to think of like an example because I want to kind of verbalize how I kind of categorize the two.
Hey,
I know
Tia.
the three. I'm trying to categorize it. So I'm gonna think of an example of how I know you can separate the men from the boys. Give me 2 seconds because I'm going to come
I
up.
can break it down for you right quick. A man, if you call upon a man, and a man is going to tell you he's going to handle it and do his best to actually make it happen. A boy is going to give you every excuse in the world why he can't do it, and a nigga is going to try and finagle his way to get something out of him doing it for you. Simple.
And Mandy said, boys need to be told how to treat a woman or what they like. I feel like a man steps up and does what needs to be done before being asked. I totally agree. I think that a lot of times what separates men from boys is their approach too. Like if you speak to a gentleman about, if you speak to him about something and his attitude is like I don't give a fuck or whatever, you just like, wait a minute, you have to give a fuck. Like we gotta, in order for us to grow, you gotta give a fuck. Like you gotta
care as much as I care, if not more.
Right.
What does it say?
Noble said there's no such thing as mature boys. Okay.
I wouldn't say that because you have to remember there are still boys.
You have young men.
You are still a boy.
Right. You have young men,
but you have the potential to be a man because of the type of boy you are.
Exactly.
Like, for example, my son is 13 and he's very mature for his age. He know how to hold the door for somebody. He know how to say good morning, good afternoon, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, as a young man, as a boy. So by the time he become a man into manhood, he should know what to do already.
But that's I don't think that's not really maturity. That's lessons that was taught to them. So that's
manners.
That is based on maturity.
That's manners. That's manners.
I'm gonna tell you, it is based on maturity because you can be taught one thing through your parents and still choose to do what you want to do. It's a mature. It's like, you know what, you're right. You make sense. You understand what I'm saying?
That doesn't make him a boy. That makes him a nigga. A nigga.
I disagree because I think
a nigga is gonna do what he wants to do regardless.
Bullshit. Because if a 13-year-old child is taught to open the door and become a young man, they got to open the door. You greet somebody, you walking down the street, good morning, good afternoon. That does not make him a nigga. That either make him mature.
I think you're missing my point. Envy.
Go ahead, let's go.
Envy.
I'm waiting for your ass.
A boy. I wanted you to wait for me. That's why I was coming on here. A boy is going to be somebody you're going to teach. Kind of like what Mandy said. A boy you can teach to become a man. A nigga is what a boy was being taught and refused to learn them lessons. So you as a mother,
right?
You've instilled certain values into your son, how to treat people, whether it be men or female,
correct,
and elders. Now, as he gets older, he's going to manifest those lessons to become a better man.
It could be either or, because a person that's taught does not mean they're going to go the direction they're taught. That's where it goes into manhood, or you stay a little boy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Going to the niggas, because niggas tend to do what they want to do when they want to do and try and get things how they want to get them.
I don't feel I will make them a nigga. I feel that mean they're still young-minded.
When do they stop becoming young-minded?
And that's based on the person. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when do they stop becoming young-minded?
Because his mature level is not where everyone else's is, does not make him a nigga. It just makes him immature.
I'm 44 years old, right?
Right.
And at my age, I've experienced a lot more than a lot of people in this earth. You know, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. So it was my choice to either decide to take my lessons and learn from them lessons, or take them life lessons that I've learned and become the evil bastard that I could have become. Well, I
Right.
was. I'm a good guy. I go to church every day.
But we're not gonna start
Fix your
that one.
face,
But
Rainbow.
okay, I'm
Fix
not
your
gonna
face,
even
Rainbow.
comment on that one because
Yeah,
people go to church
Fix your
every day
face,
and
Rainbow.
still.
Don't
We're
be
not
cut out
gonna
the family,
comment on that
Rainbow.
way. Please not today. But everybody
Lord
that go to
Jesus,
church and
please
some of
don't
them go
strike him
Sunday,
down.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and go back to church on Sunday and Monday and be the ones that be the worst. But we're not gonna touch that subject today. But I'm
I'm
gonna
not
leave
gonna
that right
talk about
there. But I'm speaking on facts because one of my siblings is in ministry, and you would never think she's in ministry because she is nowhere near the godly and the holy person. But like I said, back to the subject.
Praise the
Just
Lord.
because. Oh God, I'm not messing with
You
you.
said it.
I'm not messing with you today, but I'm just saying, just because that's what it is, that's what you feel, that does not make a person mature. Life changes people. Events that happen in life changes people. And my thing is, it's also the guidance. Like I tell my kids, I know I'm very mature for my age and I'm only 30 something. I'm not even 40 yet. And I tell my kids, my mother raised me right. All the fucked up shit I did on my own. But that doesn't mean it takes away from me being less mature than I am.
But if you're doing fucked up shit, does that make you be immature?
I don't believe it makes you pretty much immature because at the end of the day, if I can address the fact that I did wrong, that means I'm mature.
Okay,
If
so
a
let me
person
ask you
is
a question.
naive about, yeah, I did it, I knew it was wrong, and what, then of course that is not a mature matter at all.
Oh, so that
But
would
if
make
you
them
can
niggas.
own up to it, that's why I say it's
But
all
here's
about
a question.
ownership.
Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you, right? If I'm taught to open it, to hold doors for women or carry the heavy bags or whatever, and I choose not to,
Right.
does that make me a little boy?
That doesn't make you a little boy. That makes you not as mature as you should be. So that makes you. You understand what I'm
Immature is what
saying?
you're saying.
Huh?
That makes you immature.
What was said
Right, so
was,
yeah.
what was said was, an immature person is a boy. A boy's immature.
No, but
and a
that's
man
what
is
was
mature.
one of the comments that was said.
Yeah, and that's what I'm basing it off of the comment. So everybody can have.
Hey, Sharice, how you doing? Mr. Talk of the Town.
Stone Tone, what's good? Everybody can have
that's Tone.
their own thought about something, and it can all be in different directions. So we have four different people here, 3 women, 1 man,
Right.
and all of us have our own opinion on different subjects.
I like that, Mandy. A man can accept correction. A boy will have every excuse why it's someone else's fault, why he did or did not do something or handle his business. Very much so.
I
Very
agree.
correct.
I definitely agree with that. I agree with that.
Correct. And like I said, it's taking ownership of it.
That's where I was going before
say-
when I said man versus boy. That's what I said in those words. No, not those like words, but that's what I said.
Yeah, that's
One
why I
thing
said you
is
have to
men-
take ownership. If a man is going to take ownership, a boy is going to beat around the bush. Oh, well, that didn't happen like that. You know, this is what could have happened. Or
they
you
always
mean
try
this,
to
that, and the third.
switch it
Right. They're
around.
going to bullshit you.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question, right? And I'm gonna switch this subject for a minute. Now, Precious is gonna come from my head because she always comes from my head when I do something like this, right?
Oh, here we
There's
go.
man Charles.
So here we go. A lot of women, and I'm not saying all women, that's why I'm saying the word a lot of women,
Right.
say boys are men. Men are boys.
Men
But-
or boys. I don't use that, but go ahead.
No. I'm saying like you're a little boy. Like you act like if they don't do something that you expect them to do, they're a boy or not being a man.
Okay.
But you almost never hear another female call a female a little girl. Oh, she's acting like a little girl. It's
I've heard
always
that before.
I've never heard it.
We
In my
should-
44 years of living, I've never heard another female say, like, for example, in Rainbow, you know my situation with Tati's mother. At no point in time have I ever heard anybody say she was a little girl. But when a father doesn't take care of his child,
He said you always try to switch it back to us women.
Always.
it's a general topic.
Right.
But if a father doesn't take care of his kid, he's a little boy.
Oh, damn.
No,
Dawn
he's a
say he
deadbeat.
get called deadbeat
No,
and a little boy all the time.
Precious said no, he's a deadbeat.
Oh God.
I feel like
Charmaine was never called a deadbeat.
She should have been.
Well, let's call Charmaine a deadbeat. Charmaine, you are a deadbeat. We are going to tell you today. You are a
You a
deadbeat.
deadbeat.
Oh God.
You are a deadbeat. I have no problem with ever checking any female that's around me.
You got Erica cracking up.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I have had conversations where somebody might have called me a little girl because they didn't like the way I handle a situation, and I was like, okay, like we might have to agree to disagree if I don't see a point. But I do believe that women do check each other. They just don't check each other probably in as public as they check men for being deadbeats. Because a deadbeat really, like when a man becomes a deadbeat, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of hurtful. So sometimes women use platforms to vent, or they might be a little bit more vocal, whereas men are not as vocal when it comes down to your shit deadbeat mom. Look at Charmaine. I don't even know Charmaine no shit deadbeat. You know why? Because you said it with passion. Charmaine, you a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like
you know my oldest daughter Tati. You know I raised her from the time she was 10. She'll be 24 in next week.
No, correct, and you did a fantastic job. Absolutely.
I had some
I don't
great
even
women
know
in her life.
Charmaine, but since you said it with such passion, Charmaine,
Right, you see that, right? I can't with her.
Charmaine the deadbeat. You gotta do.
Tia said women are deadbeats too. Facts. You correct.
Yes. We're not just saying that men are the only ones who are deadbeats. Parents who don't take care of their kids, whether male or female, you're deadbeats.
You know what they be saying? This is what they be saying. Fuck them kids.
No. That's only for real parents. Real parents say fuck them kids.
I don't even say
fuck
that.
them kids every time I pack a bag. Bye.
I don't even say that.
That's not yours.
It is yours. You can have it.
No, don't touch it. That's medium. Boy,
You don't know what you want to say.
I'm sorry.
You can't even get it out.
Anyway,
I'm about to say, just mute yourself and curse him out real quick.
The person lost everything. He's like, go.
I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, no. What I was saying was, damn, that caught me off guard. I know that not even just about deadbeat situations, right? Because I have been called a little girl. About a way I handled a situation with. It could be either with another female or even with with men. You know what I'm saying? Like I have had immature responses to situations.
Let me tell you something. You could be the most mature person. If someone doesn't, you will have your immature moments. That's just in general. But how you handle things majority of the time, that's the type of person you are. We all have our moments when we like, you know what? I'm gonna be a little petty today. Today I got time.
Mm-hmm.
Today I got time.
Well, look, I use me, right? I'm a businessman. I'm an educator. I'm a father. I'm a husband. But I'm one of the people that I love to joke. I have fun every day, all day.
He's petty too.
I'm not gonna say I'm petty. I'm
gonna say
You're petty as hell. Let's be clear.
Look, you got to say it. I'm saying for you.
I could text Envy early and just start cracking jokes on Envy early in the morning, and then she'll reply, and I won't reply up till the next day. But that's me just being an asshole.
Yeah.
Anybody that's watching and have views,
Gemini is petty.
He petty as fuck. Let's be clear. Anybody that have anybody that has a comment on our topic, please give us a call 929-441-2417. Once again, 929-441-2417.
Yo, dog.
I just want to go back to Mandy made a statement earlier, and she was like, "Little boys have to be taught to do something." I'm not gonna say that little boys are the only ones who have to be taught to do something, because you still have to teach a man how to love you.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't know how to love my wife.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not everybody. Look, the way certain people love is not the way
I know how to love Envy's,
everyone.
Love Envy's brownies. hint. With almonds.
You know, like they might have been with a woman who likes to be loved this way. But when you get with your next woman, she might not like to be loved that way. So you have to learn.
You have to learn.
And you're going to have to teach them. So
everybody has their own way of learning.
As Precious said before, when she got with her man, her very generous man now, he wasn't generous when she met him.
Right.
He was all over the place.
Yeah. He didn't know how to love her. He know how to love her now.
Yeah.
Because he tied her hair in her mouth.
No, because she taught him how she wanted to be loved.
All
He
got
wanted to be with her,
give
so
her
he had to take constructive
give her a piece of
criticism.
chicken, she gonna shut up.
Bullshit. He wanted to be with her, so he had to take the time out to pay attention and to give her what she wanted. I want to. No.
Amen, sister.
You pissing me off. Let me log you out.
See, Mandy said she had to teach her baby daddy how to handle raising 2 boys how she could handle raising 3 boys without him, because he never wanted to man up and stay. He wanted to stay in the club, but it made her stronger, and also how to learn how a real man would treat her.
Well, Envy,
like her husband now.
Mandy is a different type of person. Mandy is like the she beast. So anything Mandy could do any goddamn thing on this planet. If Mandy wanted to go outside and pick up a house, I think Mandy could possibly do that. So Mandy's a different species.
I'm done with you.
Mandy,
Right,
Mandy,
he had
So
to
have you ever seen
compromise,
Mandy's
correct.
videos?
Which makes him a man.
Who? Mandy's not a man. Mandy's a woman.
No, I'm reading the comment. You all
Her
over the place.
man, her husband is a man, is what she's.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But
Okay.
the thing is, Mandy is so strong because of life experiences.
Mhm.
That's my point.
She had to go, like, that's what she's saying. Because I'm a boy mom, Mandy, boy moms, we rock. So
Look, this is what I think about you boy moms. I'm a girl dad.
Well, that's
Whatever.
cool. Don't
Only boy I got is my grandson and my nephews.
So I have a question, Mr. Mack. You and at your age that you
Mr.
are.
Who? Mr. Who?
Whatever.
Terrence.
Envy, go on, ask the question.
Excuse me, Terrence. At your age that you are at this time, don't play with me. I keep telling you.
My bad, Zipporah.
What do you feel? What do you feel separates you from being considered a boy if someone ever decided to address you or call you that to a man? And I'm asking from your point of view.
How I handle my business now, the way I think, the way I accept criticism,
Right.
the way I move.
Mm-hmm.
I always say I'm a leader, and in order to be a leader, you have to learn how to listen and accept things.
Yep.
So the number one thing to becoming a man is you have to accept growth, and with growth, you have to learn how to accept. Don't take failures as failures. Take failures as lessons.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And as a man, I've had to learn that, because I've lost a lot, and with me losing, I've gained tons. And it's
But
not
when
only
did you come
financial.
to the point of realizing, you know what, I have to stop doing this type of stuff so I can get to where I need to be at on that side?
Well, I mean, that's an everyday thing, because every day is a life lesson. So,
Right.
You didn't know me many years ago, but Rainbow can contest that. Many years ago, I was in these streets really, really, really hard, and in the summer of '95, I lost a whole heap of friends, and that's prison to death, and I'm still walking the streets. I got very few scars on my body to tell for it, but I've had many run-ins with the law. I've had many run-ins with hospitalizations.
You have to deal with life, correct?
I'm not talking about just sicknesses. I'm talking about just me just having street issues.
Right.
And it took a lesson. It's like, okay, well, am I gonna be here for my kids? Am I gonna be here for my family, or am I gonna be they're gonna come visit me in a prison cell, or are they gonna visit me in a cemetery?
Right.
And with those, I had to change certain things back then. Today, every decision I make every day is based on whether it's gonna be for my family today and tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which means that you have entered adulthood, well, being a man fully, opposed to not half-assing.
What he's saying is he's like, I got something to live for. I got something to lose.
I got too much to and that's what I got too much to lose to be a degenerate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And when people start asking themselves this, like, yo, because there used to be a time when, I'll be honest with you, if you ask me how I thought I'm gonna die, I thought I was gonna die in a hail of bullets.
Oh,
That's
man.
the God honest truth. That's how I thought I was gonna
John
die.
said we had to be forced into manhood.
Yeah, so different people become men different ways.
Correct.
They lose a family member, mother or dad, and they're forced to take over the leadership of the household. you know, sometimes you become a father and you're forced to say, okay, I got to change living this way. I got to change that way. You may lose your wife and be like, yo, you know what? That woman held me down and I fucked up. So how can I go about either getting her back, or if I get somebody that can equals what she gave me and keep that woman at time? So
Right, you compromise so you can make the relationship work.
That's why my comment to you is every day is a learning lesson, because every day in a man or woman's life, something comes up that kind of tests their mentality and say, okay, am I going to go left, right, or straight?
Correct.
And your decisions that you make right then and there actually decide which way you're going to go. And if you're a man or boy or you're a nigga. You know, it used to be a time where, you know, even when Erica would say to me, she'll ask me a comment, you know, like, well, what happens if you lose your job? And I say, I know how to sell drugs and I know how to be a stripper.
I don't want to see that second one at all.
You're selling, but okay.
But that's God honest, you know. But now it's like, okay, now I have so many different fallbacks. Now I'm an educator. I'm a personal trainer. I have my own business that I can build on, and I want to bring other people in so they can learn what I do and I can teach them.
So we don't have to witness. So y'all, look, I don't want to say we, so y'all wouldn't have to witness, because I would never witness that.
But before we get back and forth into that one, let's run a quick commercial. Let's pay these bills. Anybody's interested in doing a podcast, please, this is how you go about it. Once again, follow us on Envious Creations and Rainbow Refreshers. Also, please look out for 360 Photos. She kind of dragging her feet a little bit, but we're going to push her ass a little bit more. But trust me, the page is under construction.
She's tired.
Yes, I know. But we're going to run this commercial and we'll be right back.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
And we are back. Thanks everybody for joining in. If you missed the first part, please follow us on our platforms, YouTube, everything else that we on. You can hear us live on You can hear us on Pandora, iHeartRadio. Big shout outs to 108 Soul. They always shout us out on Sunday from 12 to 2. DJ 2 Kane. If you don't already, please follow our pages at Queens of NYC Podcast. Follow Rainbow Refreshers, also Envious Creation, and also back to today's topic: boys versus men. The definition of a man.
Shout out to the TL Mac Fitness Show, Roz and Mandy.
Shout out to the
Evening Rush. Shout out to the beautiful Queens of NYC.
Thank you.
Best show on the network.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. Look, before we went to commercial break, I said back. What the hell? Break.
What's wrong with you? Yeah, listen. I see you keep picking up a cup. Put that cup down.
God, don't start her up.
She don't want to be a crackhead. Leave her alone. She ain't drinking nothing. She don't want to be a crackhead.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry. Tia said, I lost my baby father to the streets and that gang shit. Didn't put family or his woman first. And my husband now 3 years in is doing better than he was, but he still acts super childish. I stay telling him to man up. It's not about cleaning or watching the kids. It's about providing all around. I agree. Making your wife feel secure, not letting her figure it out all the time. Just saying. I agree.
Okay, now, see, that's the Tia. I fully respect you, right? But when you tell a man to man up, you're backing him into a corner where you're pretty much calling him a little boy. Okay. And a lot of men don't like that. They feel like that's the ultimate disrespect. So, in my own words, I would say you would have to find your way to communicate with him. If he's lacking in something, show him where he's lacking at and how he can do better. But by calling him childish or telling him to man up, it's going to affect him in a negative way.
But like was mentioned earlier, you have to be able to take constructive criticism. That's how you separate the
and
men
I respect
from the
what you're saying, but again, you have to look at how you come across to somebody. Again, you're a woman, So as a woman, you have to hear how a man is telling you. If you're telling a man to man up, or he's acting like a little boy, he's gonna take that as negative and be negative with it.
I disagree because that would go either way.
I'm gonna tell you something.
What are you supposed to say?
If you look at a female, right, and you be like, "Yo, damn, you being
communication does play a big part, John. You're right, but it's not communication; it's your deliverance of it. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. Because you could communicate with a person and be just obnoxious and just nasty, and nobody's gonna want to hear you. If you take your time, then you'll be all right.
He said he don't like it, but it's real shit. And I'm being honest. It is real. You know, what you're saying is real. That's what I'm saying. I support what you're saying. I respect what you're saying. But again, kind of like what Envy said, it's your delivery. So if you're going to talk to him, you have to find a way to say, okay, this is what the issue is, and this is how we address it. If you sit back and be like, damn, you being a little boy, you not provided, such and such, that, then they
she said she did talk to him. She said man up after she's talked to him and nothing's changed.
And that's where it goes. So a person has to want to take what you're saying. Because my thing is, anybody that's trying to inform a person, they guide you and they say it in the most respectable way so you can get it. But nobody wants
you can't say everybody.
Okay, so most of the time. But my thing is, nobody wants to keep talking. Nobody want to keep telling you the same thing. Nobody want to keep talking about the same subject. And then that's when it's like, all right, so you didn't get it the nice way. So now I got to come off disrespectful. Maybe you'll get it, but it's going to go one of two ways. You either going to get it that way or you're going to get disrespectful with me and it's going to be your whole side.
But you can't say it differently without getting upset because it depends on how many times you had to say this. If it's one, maybe 2 times, no, you're not upset. But if you already said the same thing 5, 6, 7, 8 times, now you upset because I'm like, nigga, what are you not getting? Like, what don't you understand?
John said to change the way of saying it without getting upset. My thing is, I think that's like a catch-22 because you can say something to somebody, yo, be there for your son. Yo, you know, you should reach out a little bit more respectfully, just giving them a heads up, just throwing it out there. And then, of course, he going to do one or two things. Might take your advice or he might not, which puts him in the little boy category.
Here's what you do, right?
Disrespect only gets disrespect. Not all the time.
I'll be honest. You come at me disrespectfully, I'm gonna come back just as disrespectful. But going off of your comment that you just made, right? Talking about, reach out to your child a little bit more.
Right.
Instead of the way you said it there was no disrespect at all. And I like how you said it. But there's also another way you can sit back, like, yo, your son is going through something or your daughter's going through something. Yo, maybe you should reach out and have a conversation.
No.
There's different ways.
What if your child isn't going through something?
I agree with the way you said it. But there are many different ways.
But that should not be the reason you reach out to your child because they're going through something. My thing is, and I'm going to tell you from my own experience, I reached out to my son's father and I was like, yo, he's 13, right? Yeah, I know what happened. Why is it that when I tell him he got to go to your house because I need a break, he feels it's a punishment? What's up with that? Oh, I don't know. I said, I'm going to tell you now, I need you to start doing more stuff with him. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, call him every now and again. He got his own phone. You ain't even got to have a conversation with me, and that's fine. I said, he got his own room. You could come here and play the game with him. And that was in the way I spoke to him. I had an adult conversation to another adult, thinking it would have been taken into consideration. Now, one time did it work because he didn't come here yet. Now, one time he was like, you know what? All right, cool. I'm going to pick him up. We're going to go throw the ball around. None of that. And this is where it goes to. I approached you respectfully. So now in my situation, I got to get disrespectful because now I got to move because I don't want to hear her bitching. And that's why I said a lot of time disrespect don't always match disrespect. I done spoke to you 50 times already on a certain situation, but you didn't hear me that way. You didn't hear me adult to adult. Now I got to be the crazy baby mother, or I got to go 0 to 1,000,000 for you to get it. Now I got to do this so you don't bitch. But again,
and I think me and Dawn, and again, we're speaking as men. Y'all are women, so y'all are gonna have your own perspective on things. If we're sitting down and most of the thing, and I like what Stone Tone said. Stone Tone said just now. Stone Tone said frustration should not be a motive for disrespect. And I actually agree with that.
It should not, but it does happen.
But what I'm saying, that's why I go back into it. There are different ways of saying the same thing without going to that next level.
My thing is,
why do you have to keep saying the same thing?
And again, so we're having this same conversation because a man could say something to you, right? And I'm talking about as a woman.
Okay.
A man can say something to you, and like he doesn't like something, and he can continue to say it over and over again and be respectful about it. But like, yo, I'm not feeling this, or I wish you would do this more. I wish you would do that more, and you still don't react to it. And he'd be like, yo, why the fuck you ain't doing this? That's pretty much the same thing that you're coming across with. And now that he and I'm going off what you said. Now
You're
that
right,
he
but
gave
you're
you
100%
that
right.
Now that he gave you that disrespect, now you looking at him like, yo, who the fuck you talking to?
And that's why I said it could go one or two ways based on a person. It could go that way, who the fuck you talking to or whatever. Then it could go, you know what, I don't even want to hear this motherfucker mouth. Let me go and do A, B, and C. It's based on a person, it's based on the maturity level, and it also based on the tolerance. People are not going to tolerate but so much. Me, I'm not going to keep talking to you. I'm not going to keep, if you want to be with me and I'm telling you this is what it is, this is what is one. Mind you, I am very, very understanding. I am very bendable on certain situations.
No,
but my
not.
thing is, I'm not going to make it work on my end if you're not trying to budge on your end.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up, yo.
There's a lot of times that
when the last time you
there's a lot of times in relationships where one person wants the other one to change, but don't want to change shit about themselves.
Right.
And now see, that goes both ways. That's men and women. They want
right.
I didn't
say which.
And that could be men and women.
I didn't say men or women. I just said
no.
One
and that's why I said it could go both ways. So now, with that being said, off of the topic, we're talking about men versus boys. Can we also say ladies versus girls?
No,
women
because
versus girls?
No.
Would that be the same thing, though? That'd be the same
we
thing.
We will cover that on another day.
That's tomorrow's show.
So
wow.
You can call a spade, but we can't call a spade.
You could call us.
No, we're not saying we're not going to call it because 9 times out of 10, every subject is going to touch into something else anyway. Like how just now, a boy versus a man done touched into a parenting or touched into a relationship. It's going to touch in different ways.
Because it touches in many different levels. Because it could also touch into the work environment. Because I look like this. Like I'm over all the TAs in the building at my school, right?
Okay.
And I have a thing where if you know there's work that needs to be done, there should be no reason that you have to be looked for the work to be done. If you're hiding, I'm not gonna say you're a little boy. I'm just gonna say you lazy as fuck.
Because I'm not gonna say that all men are lazy. I'm not gonna say that because that is not true. But it seems like most of the time with the men that I work with are lazy as fuck.
I respect that.
And I'm like,
and you know what? And I have I think there's in my building there may be 4 or 5 men in the building, and we have 1 lazy male, 2 lazy men, and like 4 lazy women. But the numbers don't add up because there's more women than men.
So, being that they're lazy, do you feel they lack maturity?
Nah, and that's something different. You know, you have like there's a lack of drive. Like for example, if a person
lack motivation,
motivation, drive, whatever. If a person doesn't want to go to the gym and they're overweight, am I saying that they're immature because they refuse to go to the gym? Or I'm just gonna say that they're lazy. 2 different things.
They're unhealthy.
Unhealthy,
right.
Lazy, unfocused, undriven, unmotivated. There's other words you can use, but that doesn't tie into the fact of being a boy, or being a girl, or being whatever.
Look, okay, so wait, before I get this thought on my brain. So I am a person that is big on respect and I'm big on tone. So I want to say I do agree with you and MB when y'all were both saying what y'all was saying. I think that disrespect will always be met with disrespect, like majority of the times. So I do know that I curb a lot of things that a lot of times, like when I'm talking to my man, right, I don't talk to him disrespectful because I don't want you to talk to me disrespectful. But if I feel like he's not understanding my point, I make an example out of like the point that I was trying to make so that you can absolutely feel what I was saying without me even raising my voice. Because if I'm gonna keep saying it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're not gonna get what I'm saying, because I'm telling you now, I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm saying. But I'm just going to show it to you and let you feel what I was trying to say. Because
the bad thing about that is, and I agree with what you're saying, but the bad thing about it is you could have your point of view on something, right?
Yes.
And I could be looking at the same thing you're looking at, and you're showing me your point of view on that one particular thing, and
Uh-huh.
me looking at that same thing you're looking at, I could see something completely different.
No, we got two. Everybody got their own view.
Yeah, like say I'll use the walls right here, right? When we went to go to the Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever I forgot where we got the paint from. But when we got the fucking paint, the paint was beige.
Oh.
That
That
looks yellow
shit
to me.
So
Oh God.
I mean, so you know, but you have some people that look at it and be like, "Oh, that's yellow." Some people say that's gold. Some people say it's mustard.
Oh, we have our guest. Another guest.
They
We have
late. No,
another
let me
guest who
stop.
is a male as well.
He gonna agree with everything I said.
I don't know if he gonna
Where
agree
he
with
at?
everything
Because it'd be
he said.
nice if he join in. Because we've been,
Right.
I've been getting punched in the face by 3 women.
Where he at?
No, I didn't beat you. I didn't beat
Don't do that. Don't
I
do
didn't
that.
beat you up this time. I
See,
didn't
look,
I
y'all
didn't-
doing me now. I ain't scared.
Don't do that.
Thanks, Dawn,
Is
for
that,
having my
I
back.
don't even
in
know.
the
That might
meantime.
be Dawn.
I
Wait,
did
is
not
that-
beat you up this time, so cut that out.
Nah, y'all been pretty good.
Oh, that's Rainbow. Okay. You
Oh,
logged in
sorry.
somewhere else.
No, that was me. Sorry. I need to see the comments. I'm sorry.
What's
Oh,
up, Rob? How you doing, man?
Hey, Robert. Thanks for joining us. How's everything?
Peace and blessing. I see my
Let me tell
dude.
you something.
I see my dude. Woo. You already know what it is. Still love, baby.
it isn't
Hey,
what you
Mark.
say. It
Mark,
is how you
are
say.
you, Mark?
No, let me tell you something. It's. I always do say it's not what you say. It's how
Hey,
you say it,
JoJo.
right?
I agree with that.
We got some views today. I like those.
Right. I do. I always say it's not what you say. It's how you say it.
Correct.
But sometimes it is what you say. Sometimes it is what you say.
Like for
Like
example,
even
like-
if they was like bitch, they still said the word bitch.
no.
They still
No,
called you a bitch.
hold on. No, wait,
They
wait,
may
wait,
not have been
Rainbow,
like yo
Rainbow,
bitch,
Rainbow,
but they
let
was
me pull that
probably
back. Let me pull that
bitch.
back. I'm gonna use the word
Bitch.
bitch, but I'm gonna put it in a different context. Yo, why you acting like a bitch?
No, don't even tell me that. I would die. I would die if you say, "Oh, why you acting like a bitch?"
Right, but that's what I'm
He
saying. So
didn't
it's
say
not
you was a
always-
bitch. He said, why you acting
it's
like
not
one?
always how you say something. It's
You gonna
sometimes
die.
it is what you say. So you have to be careful of what you know.
Dawn
What
said that's why I try not to say that word.
Yo,
right?
you
No, but
gonna die.
sometimes it doesn't even
Some
have to
words
be
you just don't
bitch.
say. Just like I don't like the word nigga. I
Right,
know people
okay.
don't like the word bitch.
Sometimes
I don't say
it doesn't even have to go. It doesn't even have to go that far, right? As bitch, nigga, whatever. But sometimes what you say to someone, no matter how your deliverance is, it can be hurtful.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, but
matter
I
what
also
it
feel
is.
the maturity of the person is the way they're gonna accept it. A
Nah,
person that's
let
very,
me
I'm
tell
gonna
you
tell you
something.
why. This is just my opinion. A
Go ahead.
person that's very mature, such as myself, you might cuss me out, and I'm gonna be like, "That's all you got." You understand what I'm saying? And then you got other people that'll be like,
That's
"Damn,
not
that shit hurt. You felt that way." Me, I'm gonna be like, "What else you got?" My mother probably called me half of that shit. I done heard half of that shit.
You know what it is? Sometimes it's not.
Zipporah Moss, shut your
Sometimes
ass
it's
up.
about
Watch
who
your mouth.
says
Your
it.
sensitive ass.
Yeah, okay.
No, sometimes it's not what's said either. It's sometimes it's about
Wait. Oh, look what
who
Tia just
says
said.
it.
Tia just said, yo, and I feel your man pain. He get mad if I call him a clown. Shit go left quick, fast, but I'm dead aiming for the gut on that time. But reasons for sure. Yo,
Right.
you call me a clown, it's automatically
Yeah,
on.
dudes don't like to be
being
called a
clowns,
clown.
correct.
You don't that
Mark said it's not what you say, it's how you say it. What? It's how you what?
It's how you
It's how you
receive
receive what I said. Exactly. It's and then that's how I say it depends
That's
on
what
the
you
person.
said, but you know
yo,
what?
woo,
Sometimes
your
No, but-
motherfucking feet stink.
And he probably gonna be like, I know, so what happened?
no, but you know what it is.
That's my
Sometimes
bro right there.
it depends on who says it too.
Or
Like
Tia said,
somebody,
well, bitch ass nigga,
You
right?
say bitch ass. Oh God, yo, bitch ass nigga, clown. That's all the same level.
JoJo said, depending on what you're saying, it could be constructive criticism. Correct.
Yes.
But even constructive criticism based on the person can go
Call me a
one or two
clown or
ways.
a bitch
Hey,
ass, we
brother, how are
fighting.
you? Thanks for joining us.
"What's up,
Hey,
butter?"
butter.
She Mac has on the shirt done by sayings by Butter.
wait,
Yes.
he says it's not what I say. What? Mark
I'm
said something
only
else.
responsible for
He
what
said,
I
I'm
say,
only
not how you take
responsible
it.
for what I say, not how you take it. 1,000% correct.
Well,
and I
that's
agree with him 100%. And
I
that's
think
why I say it's the acceptance of the person.
I think that
So when I call you Polly Red, you okay with that?
I don't entertain you anyway.
But you got that smile on your face. Perv.
let me tell you. It's certain things that people like men say to women that I just will not tolerate and I would never accept, right? So if you say anything with a bitch,
Clown.
Slut.
anything that's going to
Scallywag.
me in any kind of way.
Scallywag. Bald headed scallywag.
Like, because you know what it is? I wasn't raised
Like that.
So it all depends too on how you was raised. Because like Envy said, that sometimes she might be like, "Oh, that's all you got." What? You curse me out, and then we ain't know that's all you got. You gotta keep it pushing, my man, because you gonna learn. You need to.
No,
learn
because
how
I'm
to
gonna tell you why.
communicate.
Because it could go one of two ways. I could go back and forth with you after you curse me out, and then what? You gonna be mad?
No.
I'm gonna be mad. You gonna be
But
more upset that all that shit you just said did not fucking faze me.
But
And that's what people don't
I
realize.
wouldn't even want you to believe that you need to curse me out. That's what I'm saying.
But that's the thing. And that's why I said people are different.
I'm a grown woman. So don't talk to me like that, and I ain't gonna talk to you like that. Like I don't.
But that's the maturity level. Exactly. That's the maturity level of you. Just because you're not gonna go back and forth, don't mean another person might not say.
Listen to what Tia said. Tia just said, I'm good for that. But for me, basically, don't make me say that shit. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not sure what she's saying. But my opinion is, if you're talking to your man or your woman like that, you basically don't have a fucking care about them. You don't give no respects about this.
And that's where it goes to the lack of maturity and where you, because a man, a boy is gonna fucking try to cut you out and do whatever else. A man gonna be like,
try to hurt your
bullshit today. I ain't going back and forth with you.
T is telling you she does that, but you saying a man to do that?
No,
T is cursing her man out. She called her man a clown, a bitch ass nigga.
But if you look at what T said,
she do all kind of disrespectful shit to her man.
But if you notice that what Tia saying, he don't fucking pay her no ass attention.
I know she probably violent.
Tia, you violent too?
Tia, here's the air hug.
That is my cousin, but it all depends on.
Yeah, she probably violent. You ain't got no violence in you, Precious. So she probably violent. You probably gave it all to her.
To me, it all goes back to it all depends on the level of
respect.
I think it has everything: respect, trauma, everything mixed into one on how you respond. If that's her response to him every time, like when she get mad, she want to go 0 to 100 real quick. That is her trauma. Like that's her anxiety.
What up, birthday twin?
If you understand what I'm saying, like you
hey, Maisha,
how they used to responding. You know what I mean? Like if you're not used to a respectful communicative conversation, then you're not gonna respond that way. Correct. And if you talking to somebody and he calling you out your name, next thing you know, you get combative and y'all start calling. The communication is going from the gate. So it's all in the way you deal with that in itself in general. That's just how I feel because
and I agree with that.
That's crazy.
Full on.
Correct.
I was looking at Mandy's comment because she was saying how she thinks that's why she goes so hard on lifting and working out because her baby father told her that nobody was gonna want her because she was a fat she was a fat bitch with kids.
Mandy,
you are a beautiful
chief. Now lift him and throw him across the fucking room.
Where is the hand clap for Mandy? Mandy, you know what, Mandy? I feel like me and you are two of the same.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. If you listen to the show this Thursday, we're gonna be talking about lifting, and Mandy's gonna tell her story about how she lifts shit. Mandy's an animal. Mandy probably told all three of y'all, like pick y'all up in this tour show. She might be able to toss me.
And I can believe that because let me tell you, when you with someone, and that's another thing, life experiences. Right. When you with someone and you done big children for them, and what they gonna tell you is how unattractive you look because you gain weight or whatever.
Right.
That's a total different beast. I was told, you got 2 kids, ain't nobody gonna want you. I was told I gained extra weight, you fat, blah blah blah. That was hurtful to the soul. Mandy, absolutely. But I left that nigga where he was at, girl. I ain't pick up lifting, but I picked up another thing.
Listen, Tia said I agree. Tia said I get pushed to that level. I feel the
JoJo
level
said
of
she's still
communication
waiting on her workout plan, Mr. Mac.
Huh?
JoJo says she's still waiting on her workout plan.
Who's JoJo?
Her daughter.
Desire.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, baby girl. I didn't know that. Yeah, my bad.
Yes,
You know what?
Yes,
I keep telling you know what? Tomorrow after work, I got time. So when we talk, remind me to do that, and I'm gonna send you your meal plan too.
She
So
said
when we
he
talk
beat me
tomorrow,
down mentally. He beat me down so much physically and mentally. So I vowed and wished the motherfucker would exactly.
And
Put
that's
me
why
down, bitch. That's when you say bitch.
Mandy, I love you. Mandy is speaking the Bible, because that's exactly why I am the way I am. I would never ever put myself in a situation where a man's gonna disrespect me in any kind of way. I don't give a
But like I said, the way life happens also matures you, regardless if we want to or not. You know, at this point in time, you know what?
I like
I'm
what
not
you
going
just
to deal
said.
with certain people like that. I'm not going to deal with certain people energy. Where you have people that are very immature and very naive on certain issues. They be like, "Oh, it's okay. That's just how they are." No, it's not. But that's everybody's mentality is different. Everybody's mature level is different.
Listen to what Mark just said. Mark said, AKA Woo, anytime you insult someone else, Tia, it's not even them that has the issue. It's actually the person doing the insulting that has the issue. You call me a clown, a bitch ass nigga.
But Tia would tell you
don't start Tia. Where she at?
I like Tia. Tia's a beast.
No, if you but her story is actually very real. And if you were to ever speak to her, then you would know she really have a testimony. So her stuff is
absolutely
definitely
right.
It's life experiences. It's a
So
lot.
guess what? Tia, in the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna ask the ladies to have you on the show to tell your story.
How you gonna ask them to have us?
I'm asking y'all. I'm gonna ask. I can't say have them on the show.
We gotta ask her if it's okay.
If it's okay, you know, you come. If I test, I'm not gonna say if. I'm sure her testimony will uplift some other women.
Absolutely.
And feed them what they need to be fed. I'm sure it also will feed some men that need to hear it, especially when you're calling your man a clown or bitch ass nigga.
But see, that's the thing. It's so for you to be saying to her what you were saying to her, you know, when you was telling her like you shouldn't do that, whatever. Even though a lot of us may take it as a joke, she needs to hear that. Like she needs to hear that from a man and not from a woman. Because if I say to her, I'll be like, Tia, don't be saying that to him, whatever. My cousin's gonna be like, you right, cousin. I shouldn't say that, blah blah blah. And then next 2 days, she might just say whatever. But it's very good to get the man perspective of how.
I mean, when you putting your man down, I hate to say it, and this gonna be as real as I can get. You're gonna be putting your man down, and somebody in the background is gonna be encouraging and uplifting him. And when he walk away. And you might be like, I don't give a fuck, because a lot of people are like, I don't give a fuck.
But that's where it goes to the maturity level. And that's why I keep saying that. A person that see, you know, I'm not worth being talked down to. I see somebody that see my worth. I see somebody that's encouraging me and somebody that's about me. That's where you separate the two. Okay, a little boy gonna stay there with you and let you down talk him and talk shit about him, while a man gonna be like, you know what, I deserve to be uplifted. I deserve this type of treatment.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, you're gonna have somebody in your ear. You know, especially if you're putting him down. So I'm only talking directly on for what she said. I don't know the woman from a hole in the wall.
Yeah,
right. You know, but going off of what Precious has said, you know, she's been through a lot. So knowing that she's been through a lot, I could appreciate that she still has pain and she has to find a way to release it. So anytime, and I'm sure that pain possibly comes from a man. So anyway, she has a way to release it. She's releasing it, but it's not always in a positive way.
Of course, right?
And you know, and he tries. He's definitely way more patient.
Oh, EJ, how you doing?
Hey, EJ. He
ain't that Polly EJ?
Oh Lord, don't start him.
Bro, you got your women here.
Oh God.
What's up, EJ? What up, buddy?
Stop playing. Her husband that she has is definitely very patient.
He said you know it. Oh my God.
And he definitely, like, it's a lot of growing pains there, but like she said, she's been through a lot. She's still healing from it. But like I said, her story is her story. I can't tell you her story. However,
right.
Once she tells her, if she wants to tell her story, then she can tell it.
Yeah, definitely.
And
for
also,
sure.
shout out to Storm, because Storm is also a beast. Yeah, her name is Serena on here. She's also a beast, heavy in the gym.
Hey, Storm, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
I think we're going to try to do a part 2 of this because we have your opinion. Our guests couldn't make it. The other guests couldn't make it, but I definitely want that other person's opinion and maybe like 2 more men opinion because everybody's views on things is different.
Terrence held us down. Terrence held us down.
Yeah, he was very good today.
Yes, he did.
There are other days he come up here and I'd be like, somebody shut him up.
What you trying to say? Listen, I appreciate y'all ladies, the TL Mac Fitness ladies. You know, I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. You know, shout out to the TL Mac Fitness queens in New York. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are beautiful.
We're going to edit that shit out.
Thank you for doing my shows every Monday.
We are not the TL Mac queens in New York.
Oh, God.
Let that be known right now.
Remember, you are still the little cousin.
So what? I'm still a grown-ass woman.
She's still a queen of NYC, baby.
And y'all are still the TL Mac Fitness ladies.
Oh, God.
Whatever.
Absolutely
That name sounds horrible.
Thank you.
Hold on. Zipporah,
What
did you say thank you? Ain't you a TL Mac Fitness lady?
I haven't been in the gym in like a month, so I don't know.
Whose fault is that?
Yours.
Bullshit.
Well, that's your fault. My trainer is always unavailable, so I have to train myself in my house.
I'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Okay, that's fine.
In the afternoon?
Yeah, because I ain't going in the morning.
She'll never come in the morning. I'll be like, yo, meet me at 5 o'clock in the morning. She'll be like, I will not meet you nowhere at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'll probably be just laying down at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'm about to say, she probably be just getting off of Amazon and you know, because she's
the cake fool.
Thank you.
But
yes,
she needs a sponsorship from Amazon. Okay, so she might be on
the buy stock in it.
But
Tia, real talk. Hold on, let me say something to Tia. Yo, Tia, real talk.
Yeah, we love you too, Tia. We definitely gonna have you on.
I'm sure you've been through a lot in life, and if you're willing to tell your story, you know, tell it, release that pain, because the longer you harbor it, the more it's gonna hurt you on a back end. You know, if you have somebody in your life, that's willing to love you and is patient and tolerant with you, you know, you may have to figure out a different way to talk to them than being verbally abusive. And I'm saying only because I'm only hearing part of it. I'm sure there's a lot more to it, but talk to that man.
Right.
Uplift that man. You know,
but my thing is a lot of times
don't call him a clown when you get off of this.
Don't call him a clown. Don't call him a bitch ass nigga. Don't call him a little boy.
But my thing is a lot of times when you see ignorance is the only way to get through a person, you just remove yourself. If that means
I'm not missing WWE. WWE's on right now.
Oh, here you go. That's my thing. Because if you notice the lack of maturity on a lot of people, whether men or women, and the only thing they seem to get is negativity or just disrespect, just remove yourself.
But she said he needs the same thing too.
So listen, here's what we could do. What we could do is, matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to the ladies on my show, and maybe if the ladies don't do it, maybe we can have a couple of advice show, because that's health and wellness.
Okay, that sounds good. TL Mac Fitness Show is every Thursday from 8 to 9 on the Evening Rush Network. We have shows
shout out to
on the
Roz
network.
And Mandy, my co-host.
Yes, we have shows on the network every week, every day from Monday to Saturday.
Look, I just got told I got to end my portion of the show because WWE is on and I'm interrupting.
And you're talking too much.
Lord have mercy. Well, you already know we always tend to go off.
All right, ladies, love y'all.
We love you. We appreciate you. Before you leave, do you have anything
every Monday at 8 p.m. at 7 p.m. on the Evening Rush Network, hosted by the Queens of NYC. See y'all next Monday. And y'all can check out the TL Mac Show, hosted by Roz, Mandy, and of course Mac every Thursday at 8 p.m. But don't forget also on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. the Evening Rush Show, hosted by my beautiful, lovely cousin Rainbow, Dawn, my show,
That's it.
the TL Matt Fitness Show, on Wednesday nights too. Every show on network is TL Matt Fitness Show.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
you go.
Bye.
Good night.
I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
Have a good
Y'all,
one.
thanks for
Thank
having me
you.
on the show. Truly appreciate y'all. Love y'all, ladies.
Love
Y'all
you
are
too.
amazing. Best show on
Appreciate
the
you.
network.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see y'all
But
later.
yes.
I'm out.
Later.
Later.
That was nice. I love
But
when he
that was,
comes
I
on.
think I think that was a good thing. But my thing is, I think with separating boys between men is mainly the maturity level and what they want to accept. You can tell a person and try to encourage them, and they might either take it one or two ways, as encouragement or negatively. And a lot of people find negative shit in the simplest thing. You can say good morning. Why you say good morning like that? What? It's all in the maturity and the deliverance of people. You know how people accept it.
Yeah,
That's my main thing.
It real time separate boys from men.
Absolutely.
Real situations separate boys
Absolutely.
from men. Simple shit separate boys from men.
Right.
we
Right.
got a lot of separation for boys from men. You know, so I think that I like to hear the men perspectives when we talking about men because they feel like we bash men, which we do not. We love men.
Right.
We love
You
kings.
know what? Sometimes I don't, it's not bashing. It's we have a different perspective. We're not in their shoes. We can
Correct.
only tell you how we feel
Yep.
about
Right,
what it
Tia.
is that they
Whole
do
fact.
to us. The
And
things we see,
yep.
we are on. Well, I can't say we're on the outside looking in because it's happening to us as well. Like but we also need to get our perspective out as well because they think we just be like ODing for no reason. No.
Yeah,
It's
they
because
do.
y'all,
dramatic.
what y'all think y'all doing is okay, and it's not.
And it's not. That's the thing. So it's always good when you have the men come up here with and tell their perspective. We are not about to deal with Don Common because him and Twin the same people. They're gonna keep trying to go back to the women. Today's about the men. So it's always good just to hear what men have to say because I respect it and I value it. So I like that, and he came up here today. He was quite informative and positive. So we definitely got to have a part 2.
Yes. Anyone that's
Thank
interested,
you, Tia.
please hit us up on our Queens of NYC podcast at gmail.com. Y'all can hit us up on Instagram and hit us in the DM, Queens of NYC podcast. You can hit us on Facebook the same way, Queens of NYC podcast. If you don't already, please support our small businesses, Rainbow Refreshers, Envious Creations, and 360 Photos is under construction. Also, we are definitely going to soon be, by the end of the month, we're definitely going to be off Facebook. More than likely, please follow us if you don't already at theeveningrush.com, at the Evening Rush on YouTube. It's
Evening
not
Rush
on
Network.
at the
The
Evening
Evening Rush Network on YouTube.
right, on YouTube. So if you don't already, like, click, copy, or print, how they say
What is it called?
subscribe
Subscribe, share,
and like.
like.
There you go. So do all of that on Facebook. I mean on YouTube. Definitely follow us. Definitely support us. We at these pop-up shops. We at these small events. If you see us in the street, say hello. Also, once again, big shout out to 108 Soul. He shouts us out, DJ 2 Kane, from 12 to 2. And we about to, we gonna wrap it up. We already touching the hour and some change. I really don't want to hit Dawn Mount today or tomorrow.
Oh God!
So we got right.
Mandy, we love you, Mandy, and you are the bomb, girl. I feel like
thank you, Mandy. Yes, we appreciate Tia. Thank you. We appreciate you. We definitely gonna try to reach out to you. I would have loved if you would have been on the last show. We had a trauma person on there.
But
maybe
she was on. She spoke to her.
Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good.
She was on, and so she spoke to her. They connected or whatever. So we got.
Oh, that's awesome.
We don't have to know the update.
Look at us out here making connections.
Yes. But I'm just glad that they did reach out. That she did reach out. Yes, and Mandy, you will see us on Monday.
Faithfully.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, she be on every week. So.
Oh, she actually more than likely. I don't want to tell you all the beans, but she might be on the Evening Rush Network soon. So I'm working on that one right there. So when we get a guarantee on that and I get the green light, definitely she will be added. We are all networking. We are all trying to push the network and let's add as many shows as possible. Get into
good
the focus.
People. Look, no, we trying to get good shows on the network.
Good.
Right.
Okay.
Right. It's Watch the Focus tomorrow on the Evening Rush Network.
Getting to the focus.
Getting.
Okay, get into the focus on Tuesday, 7 to 8, I think. That's
5 to 6.
that early?
Oh damn!
Watch.
Somebody done.
Go on the eveningrushnetwork.com page. Everything is listed there. And also they will have the reverse of our show today. Our show today was boys versus men, definition of a man. Tomorrow, to my understanding, is girls versus women, definition of a woman. Oh God, I might actually tune into that one. That one's gonna be a good show.
I'm gonna tune in. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
we definitely push each other. We definitely follow and support each other. So once again, before we close out, please follow us on our social media pages. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Queens of NYC podcast. We are always looking for new guests, people with different ideas. If you are a small business person and would like exposure, definitely contact us if you would like to become a sponsor or even a guest on the show to tell us about your business. So definitely, what y'all got to say, y'all?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all. We will see y'all next week, Monday, possibly a part 2 or maybe even a different topic. So once again, follow us, Envious Creations, also Rainbow Refreshers, 360 Photos, and the Queens of NYC podcast on Instagram and Facebook. Same way, no underscores, no special asterisks. Must also follow us on YouTube, the Evening Rush Network. We will see y'all soon. See you later, JoJo. Thank you. We appreciate y'all all.
Yes,
We're
see you
talking
later,
to
Bye,
y'all.
JoJo.
JoJo.